So you are here because you decided to click on that link in my Clubhouse room. And I guess you are also here because you hold to the same worldview as Darth Dawkins. So basically what this is it's an invitation for you if you want to set up a time and a date to speak with me so that you can explain to me how this Darth Dawkins worldview is nuclear strength and is undefeatable. You will have an opportunity to do that. Now, let me explain just a few, I call it preliminaries, okay? This will take place in my Clubhouse room. Now, the dynamics of that particular room, my room, are going to be a little different, okay? It's not going to be like you are in, for example, Discord, Atheist Helpline, or in the Clubhouse room that you're currently in or may be in. It won't be like the room that Darth Dawkins usually is a regular of. So the dynamics of this particular room are not going to be the same. I will be the moderator, so I will allow you to speak, yes, and I also will allow you to ask questions. But first, before we get to that, I want to hear you tell me how this particular worldview is nuclear strength, how it is impossible to deny, and how it is undefeatable. Now, what I'm going to do when I speak with you, I'm not going to be concerned about what Darth might call particulars. What I'm going to do is go straight to your foundation. There's no sense to beat around the bush. So I'm going to go straight to your foundation. Darth has said that the Bible is a worldview. So based on what he says, the Bible is his foundation. So I'm going to go straight to, for one thing, I will go to the Bible. I'm going to speak to you about the Bible, and you can explain to me how the Bible is undefeatable, how it is nuclear strength, and how it is impossible to deny. Yes, we can talk about philosophy. Yes, we can talk about my worldview. But before we do that, I'm going to, I guess you could call it explore, for lack of a better word. I'm going to explore. We are going to explore your worldview. Okay, so you can explain to me how your worldview works. Now it's interesting. I don't know whether you are aware of this, but Darth has said that his worldview, he sometimes calls it nuclear strength. When they tested the bomb, the one that they dropped in Hiroshima or Japan, they called it, when they were testing it, the testing process, it was referred to as the Trinity. And so during that test, when they were putting this bomb together, they didn't just all in one time, in one trial, they didn't just put all these pieces together of this particular bomb and then put it on an airplane, fly it to Japan, and drop it. That's not how it went. See, many of those pieces of that bomb, separate components, had to be tested separately first. And many times it was trial and error, and many times it failed. Those pieces didn't work the way they were supposed to. So even a so-called nuclear strength worldview can be tested. This so-called nuclear strength worldview, if it is what it's alleged to be or what it is claimed to be, it should be able to stand on its own two legs. It should be able to stand up to my scrutiny, and it doesn't have anything to do with my worldview or anyone else's worldview. If it is what it actually claims to be, it can stand up on its own without even having to ask me anything about what I think about anything. If Darth Dawkins' debunk never existed, that particular worldview, this so-called nuclear strength worldview, should be able to stand up without me. If I was to go out tonight and shoot myself in the head, that worldview that is supposed to be a nuclear strength worldview should continue to stand up on its own without me there. So I have nothing to do with it. It doesn't depend on me, and it's not contingent on anything I say or do. So that's what I'm going to go to. See, I'm going to hear that. That's what I want to hear. So I'm going to explore your foundation. I'm going to go straight to your foundation. I'm just giving you a little idea of what to expect if you step into my world, because in my clubhouse room, you are going to be in my world, okay? So you have an idea of what to expect. Don't come in, don't sign up if you're not willing to go through this. My best advice to you is don't do it. If you are a pre-supper and if you share the same world as Darth Dawkins and the same worldview, my best advice to you is don't step inside my clubhouse room. The last guy that came in, as far as I'm concerned, he thought he was a silverback. You know, when he came into the room, that's what he thought he was. But he left as a spider monkey. Not only that, he left with his hands covering in between his legs because there was no testicles there. That is what is going to take place. That's my prediction if you try to come in to my room. All right, so that's about it. So if you want to speak with me in my clubhouse room, you can sign below, put your name below, or just make a comment that you want to sign up. Give me a date and a time, and I'll do my best to match that date and time. I will let you know. I will reply to your message. Okay, that's it.